coloured in SA today is a couple of things. One of them is that you have to navigate what you see as your colouredness with an acceptance of your blackness, which I think is something that a lot of people are still coming to terms with.
I don't know, it feels like I'm somewhat overlooked from time to time, especially I'm in the modelling industry, and if you look at the fashion industry and that in South Africa, it mainly focuses on seeing through the whites and the blacks, but there's that gap of coloured people that you're not catering to. So for me, it feels like coloured people almost overlooked.
There's certain things that we need to require to have so that we can be a part of something. And today's life, it's a bit, dodgy whereas to different races is concerned, blacks, whites and coloreds, Indians. Colored people are mostly the outspoken people, especially where speaking their mind.
Stereotypes that I've had to deal with. I think sort of the university that I went to was quite white, and because of that there were a lot of assumptions that were made. Because of the friends that I had, it was often that like, oh my gosh, it's the coloured girl, she's going to smash a bottle and she's going to stab you.
I've had to deal with being called coconut and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of coloured people go through that, with having like two different accents. I mean, still to this day, like I'll speak differently if I speak to a white person than if I speak to a coloured person, but it's not something I put on, it's more something that just happens automatically. People
would always generalize me as someone that comes out of an area that is wood, like it's dope. It's everything we do is to do with where drugs related is, and we know more about it than any other race possibly.
There isn't enough at the moment to fix the situation the way we want it to be done. And for that I think that we need to be a lot more frank about the position that we take in terms of racial identities.